reviewing the top 35 questions that a home buyer has. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact us at james@bermanteam.com. Part 1, Getting Started. How do you know if you're ready to buy a home? There are a few simple questions that you need to ask yourself. Do you have a steady income? Have you been employed for at least 3 years? Do you have a good record of paying your bills? Do you have long-term bills such as a car loan? Do you have a savings for a down payment? And can you afford a mortgage right now? Generally, if you answered yes to these questions, you're probably ready to buy a home. How do you begin the buying process? You start by asking yourself these questions. How much can you afford in a monthly payment? How many bedrooms do you need? What area of town do you like? How important are the schools to you? And your commute to work? And what kind of home do you want? Condo, townhouse, single family? You may want to create a I want list and answer these questions. Now, many people have asked, how does owning a home compare to renting? Owning has many benefits over renting. You have an opportunity to build equity, support savings. There's tax advantages, and you may want to consult your CPA on that. Personal lifestyle preferences. Eventually, you live debt-free with the mortgage paid off. And typically, you have more space in a rental. How do you know how much a bank will lend to you? Your lender will consider your debt-to-ratio income. Compares your pre-tax income to housing and non-housing expenses. Non-housing is a long-term debt, such as student loan, child support, cars, etc. Here's the FHA mortgage should not exceed 25% of the gross income. FHA, when combined with non-housing, should not exceed 41% of your gross income. All consider closing costs, down payments, and credit history. What should I look for in a neighborhood? Select a community that best allows you to live your lifestyle. Easy access to work and schools. Easy access to public transportation if that's important to you. Easy access to shopping, banking, and medical service. Communities, interests, and activities. Personal interests and activities. These need to be rated and judged by you solely. These are determinations that you can make on your own. How can I find out about schools? Well, you can contact the school board. You can call your local schools. You can ask me for a school report or one of my teammates. You can search the internet. And you can always ask local teachers and parents. How can you find out what homes are selling for in your preferred neighborhood? Ask one of our buyer agents. We go by what homes are currently listed for. Homes recently sold within the last 90 days. Homes that didn't sell within the last 90 days. Also, if you're a real estate agent, one of the Berman Team members, has access to all this data. Your real estate agent will provide you with the summary, and based upon this data, you will know the current market value and make the right offer. How can you find out about a property tax information? Your real estate agent that you're using has that tax information. Your local tax assessor office also has that information. Note, though, your mortgage interest and your property taxes are tax deductible. Your real estate agent may be able to offer additional tax benefit information. You're going to have to ask your buyer agent that specific question. Is an older home of better value compared to Is an older home of better value compared to a new home? You should consider the following. Older homes tend to be in established neighborhoods. Older homes may offer lower property taxes. Older homes may require additional maintenance. Newer homes have modern architecture. Newer homes are less costly to maintain. How do I view a home? Compare to minimum requirements and then consider property location, yard size, garage, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen quality, size, coverage space, features such as air conditioning, fireplace, security, laundry facilities, storage, current maintenance level, repairs needed if any, convenience of school, shopping, personal and community interests. These are all taken into account when evaluating your property. How do you keep a record of the homes you viewed? Your agent from the Berman Team will add homes to a listing card. You will keep a viewing record. You will use this record for comments on each home, and if you can take photos of each home, that would be great. Also view homes you're most interested in at least 2 times, and always reduce the total list of homes viewed to the top 3 favorites. You'll be given a booklet every time you go out to evaluate each home with, and to have a record of all the homes you're seeing. How many homes should I view before deciding? The rule of thumb is the average buyer views about 15 homes these days, with about an additional 50 to 100 online. The average time for viewing all homes is 3 full days. I've noticed in my experience that a home buyer can spend anywhere from 10 minutes or less to up to a half hour, 45 minutes in a home. It's not always the amount of time that you're spending at the home, it's the quality of what you're seeing. Can you feel safe and secure about the condition of a home? You always include a home inspection in your offer. You ask the agent to write into it. You offer the condition on the home inspection, which is standard in the Berman Team's offer. The average time required for inspection is 3 days. We ask for 10 days for an attorney review. Typical cost for inspection is anywhere from $200 to $500. You will be given a detailed report. You may negotiate for repairs, and if not satisfied, you have the option to terminate the purchase. Are there more inspections that you need to do? There may be, such as asbestos, radon, water, well, septic, runoff, lead paint, many more, and these are things that your agent from the Berman Team will review with you. Are there issues that you need to know about before buying? Yes. You will need a lawyer. You will need home insurance. You will need to know if the home is in a floodplain or not. You need to know if the home meets current building codes, and if there are any local zoning issues. These are things that can be worked out after the offer is made between your agent and your attorney. Remember, these are not significant issues that typically kill a deal, and these are resolved with your attorney during the closing process. How do you make an offer on a home? Your real estate agent will draft your offer. There are different parts of the offer: the amount of the earnest money, the down payment, and financing details, your initial offer price, your requested closing date, length of time your offer is valid, and all the conditions and disclosures. Together, this paints an overall picture of your desire of the property. It's just not based on price. How do you determine the offer price? Your agent will suggest the following: a list of similar homes that sold in the area, homes that are listed, a list of similar homes that did not sell, time on the market, determine what the seller is selling for, and get an idea of what the home repairs are prior to you making the offer. This is an educated guess of what repairs are needed between you and your agent and the seller's disclosure, not done with the home inspection yet. What is the earnest money and how much do you require? It is the amount you put down with the offer. Demonstrates seriousness of purchase and ranges between 1 to 5% of the offer price. Your offer is accepted as part of the down payment. Your offer is rejected, it's returned to you. If accepted and later on you back on a good deal. Sometimes it's lost. Are there any other issues that you need to know? A few. Warranty insurance, home insurance, plus the electricity, property taxes, home and property upkeep. These are all reviewed by your buyer's agent from the Berman Team. What happens when your offer is accepted by the seller? Your agent will give you directions such as how to fulfill all conditions of the offer, the handling of your earnest money, directions for legal issues, filling out paperwork, financing issues. And what is your mortgage? It is a financial loan to use to purchase a home. It is a legal claim lien on a home. It secures the promise to repay the debt. It has two features: payment of interest, the cost of the loan, payment of principal, the reduction of the debt. What is the loan to value and how does it affect your mortgage? It is the amount you borrow compared to the price of the home. For example, $100,000 home, $100,000 home, 95% loan to value means you can borrow up to $95,000 for a mortgage. Loans greater than 80% loan to value require mortgage insurance. What type of mortgage should you apply for when financing? It's up to you. And you should have options: fixed rate, adjustable rate mortgage. These are things that you'll discuss with the mortgage representative, your realtor that's helping you, and yourself. And you will determine what is best. What is a fixed rate mortgage? Payments remain the same for the life of the loan. You can choose a 15-year or a 30-year or even a bi-weekly now. Here are the advantages: predictable payment, and the cost remains the same throughout the entire length of the loan. What are the advantages of term options? You have 30-year and 15-year term options. On a 30-year term, on the first 23 years of the loan, more interest than principal is paid. This gives you a larger tax deduction. On the 15-year term, lower interest rate, equity is built faster as more principal is paid. What's best for you? That's a decision you're going to have to make on your own. What are adjustable rate mortgages? It's an adjustable rate. Payments increase or decrease subject to interest rates, hence adjustable rate. There are limits to how much you can increase or decrease. And there are options. You have balloon mortgage, you have two-step mortgages. What are the benefits? There are lower initial rates, payments, and you may qualify for a larger mortgage. However, please be careful. This is one of the mishaps that had caused the decline in the real estate market. How do you secure a mortgage? Well, you need to prove that you're making a living, that you can pay for it, such as your pay stubs, your W-2 forms, bank statements, tax returns, sales contract to show why you need the money. And these are things that you'll review with your mortgage agent. Many people ask us what's the difference between a pre-qualified and a pre-approval. Pre-qualified means you may qualify for a loan. Pre-approval is the lender actually committed to give you a loan. When you work with a Berman Team member, you will go for a pre-approval. This way you're walking into every house cash in hand. How can you find out what your credit rating is? Well, initially you can call one of the three tax credit services, or you can go online and check it out yourself. Check Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. If you go and apply for a loan, of course you'll find out what your credit rating is at that point too. What is the credit score? It lets lenders know your past payment history. Lets lenders know if you can repay a loan. The higher the score, more likely you will receive a loan approval. I like to think of it as similar to your college grade point average. The higher the grade point average, the better off you were in college. Just like in your credit, the higher your credit score is, the better off you are in getting a loan. Are there other financing options? Sure. lender, your agent. Um, these are items in the Arrestable Real Estate Settlement Procedure Act. These are items that we're all going to go over for you. You don't need to worry about those right now. What are your closing costs? Attorney fees, property taxes, interest, your loan fee, your first mortgage payment, recording fees. These are all built into your closing costs. You do get a final inspection when you purchase a home. You have to make sure that it's in the shape in which you thought it was when you did the inspection. What happens on closing day? You pay your bills. You pay your insurance policy. You pay the mortgage. You pay your attorney. You get clean title. You sign off on all your paperwork, and you get the keys to that house. What do you get after closing? You get your HUD statement, which is you need for your taxes, truth in lending statement, your mortgage, your deed, and again the keys. The home buying process is simple with the Berman Team agent. It looks far more complicated than it really is, but your experienced agent will walk you through the entire process. It's a thoroughly experienced and one to enjoy.